Many people think they need more rest, more motivation, more discipline. What they actually need is alignment. When the beginning is corrected, the rest starts to respond, not instantly, but steadily. And this is where everything changes, because alignment does not start with effort. It starts with surrender. Before you try to control the day, you must decide who is allowed to lead it. The morning is not just the first part of the day. It is a gate. Whatever passes through that gate gains influence over what follows. This is why beginnings matter more than ending. Endings reveal what led you there. Beginnings decide who is in control. The moment you open your eyes, your heart is open. It has not armored itself yet. It has not justified itself yet. It is receptive. That is not weakness, that is design. God shaped the morning as a moment of openness, a space where direction can be set before resistance forms. When that space is filled with noise, the soul learns to react. When it is filled with God, the soul learns to rest while moving. This is why praying later in the day never feels the same. By then, something else has already taken the lead. Acknowledging God first is not about time spent, it is about permission given. The first thing you honor gains authority. The first voice you submit to shapes how all other voices are filtered. This is why even a short prayer in the morning can carry more weight than long prayers made out of exhaustion. It is not the length that matters, it is the position. And now that you understand the power of the gate, the next step is to recognize what usually tries to rush through it before God does. Before anything else claims your attention, there is always a voice trying to speak first. It does not always sound loud. Sometimes it sounds familiar. Sometimes it sounds responsible. Sometimes it sounds like your own thoughts. That is what makes it powerful. For some, it is the voice of urgency saying there is no time. For others, it is fear reminding them of what might go wrong. For others, it is memory pulling yesterday's disappointments into today before today has even begun. None of these voices ask for permission. They assume it. The danger is not that these voices exist, the danger is when they are unchallenged. Whatever speaks first sets the emotional temperature of the day. If stress speaks first, peace spends the rest of the day trying to catch up. This is why many people feel tired before they do anything. Their soul has already been placed in defense mode. They have not fought a battle yet, but they are already bracing for one. God does not force his way into that space. He waits to be invited, not because he lacks authority, but because he honors order. When you choose him first, you are not ignoring reality. You are deciding who interprets it for you. In the next moment, I will show you how prayer is not about asking God to intervene later, but about allowing him to interpret the day before it begins. Most people approach prayer as a request session. They bring God a list, hoping he will step into a day that is already running out of control. That is why prayer often feels heavy. It starts from tension instead of position. Prayer was never meant to chase the day. It was meant to set it. When you pray first, you are not asking God to fix what might happen. You are placing him in authority over what will happen. That single shift changes everything. This kind of prayer does not rush. It does not explain. It does not negotiate. It simply realigns the heart. It says, I am not leading today. I am not interpreting events alone. I am not reacting from fear or pressure. I am choosing trust before circumstances speak. When prayer becomes a reset instead of a request, the soul exhales. The mind slows down. Decisions stop feeling forced. You still face the same responsibilities, but they no longer carry the same weight. This is why praying first feels different. It does not remove challenges. It removes confusion. It does not guarantee ease. It guarantees guidance. Now that you understand what this prayer is and what it is not, it is time to step into it. Not later, not after the noise returns, right now, before anything else takes the lead. Before you move forward with your day, pause. Not because everything is finished, but because something important is about to be set in place. You do not need perfect words. You do not need to feel spiritual. You only need to be present. Let your thoughts settle for a moment.
Release the urge to rush ahead. This pause is not wasted time, it is alignment time. What you allow into this space will determine how you respond to everything that follows. Wherever you are right now, make this moment intentional. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. You are not here to perform, you are here to position your heart. In the next moments, I will pray with you, not over you, with you. This is not a prayer of desperation, it is a prayer of trust. A prayer that places God where He belongs, before decisions, before conversations, before demands. Stay with me. What happens next is where the day truly begins. God, before anything else speaks today, I choose to acknowledge you. Before my thoughts run ahead, before my responsibilities demand answers, before emotions try to take control, I place you first. I am not here to rush you or to bring you my fears. I am here to realign my heart. I release the need to control what has not happened yet. I surrender the urge to anticipate problems, conversations, or outcomes. I trust that you see the full picture when I only see fragments. Guide my thoughts so they do not drift toward fear. Guide my reactions so they are not ruled by pressure. Set my steps today, not just where I go, but how I respond. Let your words carry wisdom. Let my decisions carry clarity. When challenges appear, remind me that I am not walking alone. When distractions rise, bring my focus back to what truly matters. Cover this day with your peace. Not a fragile peace, but a steady one. A peace that holds when things move fast and stays when things don't go as planned. I choose alignment over anxiety, trust over urgency, and faith over control. I begin this day with you, knowing that when you lead, nothing else needs to compete. You did not just speak words, you made a decision. You chose direction over drift and trust over impulse. That choice will quietly shape how you move, how you listen, and how you respond today. Do not measure this moment by how you feel right now. Measure it by how you return to it when pressure tries to take over. Alignment is not proven in silence, it is revealed in reaction. As the day unfolds, voices will compete again. That's normal. When they do, remember who you placed first. You do not need to repeat the prayer. You need to remember the position you set. This is how peace stays present without effort, not because nothing goes wrong, but because nothing else is allowed to lead. Carry this awareness with you. Let it guide your pace, your tone, and your focus. This is not the end of a prayer. It is the beginning of a rightly led day. If this moment brought clarity to your heart, do not let it remain isolated. Return to it. Let this become the way you begin, not just something you felt today. What you practice consistently becomes what sustains you. You do not need to change everything at once. You only need to protect the beginning. When the beginning is guarded, the rest starts to align without force. Stay connected to this space, not out of habit, but out of intention. Let these moments continue to guide you back whenever the day tries to pull you away from what matters most. Finally, remember this: the day does not decide who you become. Who you place first decides how the day unfolds. Carry that truth with you as you move forward.